Let's go ahead and start setting up, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
It's Sunday morning in Santa Barbara, California.
What we're doing now, we're just squaring this thing up.
And oh, my poor ears.
Kind of almost become robots out here, just doing the same thing over and over.
And like every Sunday, a group called Veterans for Peace take over part of the beach.
And we do it every Sunday. We set it up in the morning, we take it down in the afternoon.
Every time an American soldier dies in Iraq, this group puts up a cross to illustrate the loss of life. The goal is to show what the cost of war looks like.
The main reason we do this is to call attention to the terrible price that we're paying for the invasion and occupation of Iraq.
It's not just a number when you can visually see it, and this is very visual.
It's kind of speechless, yeah.
It's amazing to see how many people were killed, actually. It's quite scary.
It all started about a year and a half ago, when President Bush refused to let the American people see the caskets return home from the war. Steve Sherrill took it personally.
And many of us believe that they're trying to keep this invisible. We want to keep it from the eyes and ears of the American people, and we're making it visible.
The memorial started out with just a few hundred crosses. Today, that number has grown to 1,861 dead Americans.
2 Army National Guard officers were killed.
A U.S. Marine is killed in Operation Spear in western Iraq.
Killed 6 Americans, including 4 servicewomen.
It's just a shame. It's just pathetic.
We're concerned that we're going to run out of beach.
It just breaks my heart. There's kids in here that are 17, 18 years old.
The group says it doesn't have an official political position, but it doesn't take long to realize that just about everyone here blames George Bush for the war and its cost.
They're not fighting for our freedom. They're fighting for Bush's oil.
The administration swears that it's not about oil. I don't think there's anybody that thinks that we would be in Iraq right now if their main export was broccoli.
The remains of all 16 servicemen on board the Chinook helicopter have now been recovered.
People are telling us we're going to be there for years to come.
Steve Sherrill and his group don't know how long they'll keep all of this up. But Steve believes by letting the American people see the whole picture of war is the most patriotic thing he can do.
If you can say one thing about Americans, they have an inherent sense of fairness. And if you give them all the facts, they'll say, hey, wait a minute, this isn't right. But the problem is they're being starved of the truth.
In Santa Barbara, California, Scott Rensberger reporting.